Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today for an addendum video of sorts to my 50 for 2023 project. So I'm cranking through that list of 50 singles that I targeted for the calendar year 2023. And in a recent video, we touched on the card you see in front of you. It was card number 7 on the list, or as far as the project goes. And it was my goal was just to get a nice Shohei Ohtani. So as I talked about in that episode, settled on this beauty here because it was a 2021, which is his MVP year. It does show him batting, and it's just got great refractive shine, team color matching border. Tons of reasons why this is an awesome card. Serial numbered, a little below 400, so I love this card. But I started thinking about it a little bit more, and even though I prefer him in a batting pose, as a lot of people I know do, on my Ohtani cards, which I don't have many of, in 2021, what made that season so special was the fact that he was, that dual threat, that historic dual threat in the batter's box and on the mound, and was really more effective at that than really any player since Babe Ruth had a season for the ages and won the MVP. So I decided I wanted to add another Ohtani card from 2021, from the MVP year, but one that specifically shows him pitching. And an obvious choice was the Topps flagship card. But I didn't want to just get the flagship card. I wanted something a little more unique and special because I really feel like my collection has been kind of devoid of Ohtani and I've ignored him to my peril. So ended up getting a parallel that I absolutely love, and I think I'm even more excited about this pitching card than I am the batting card. So here it is from 2021 Topps flagship. Got the Independence Day parallel of Shohei. Just great image there. I totally get the collective gripes about the 2021 design and the small nameplate. You can hardly even read that on video from 6 inches away from my camera, but I don't really care. The slab lets me know who it is and the photo is obvious. And in this case, I wanted 2021 specifically. Checks the box for a pitching image. Just really enjoy this. And the Independence Day parallel in particular, I'm a huge fan of. I think these debuted in 2018. So they've been running 5 or 6 years consecutively now, always numbered out of 76, fittingly. But the design that's used for the parallel kind of differs from year to year, depending on the card design and the border. I think these look really great in 2021 with that subtle red star border motif going on. Just a gorgeous card. And again, as with the batting card, the red in the Independence Day parallel here is also a nice match for the Angels uniform. And so I really like that both 2021 Ohtanis that I ended up with do fill that void as far as being team color matching. Then here's the back, as you can see, numbered 57 of 76. So just kind of a sneaky, tough parallel. I don't own too many of these, but I'm always on the lookout for unique or special versions, and I do feel like that is one. Was really surprised. I don't know if it was just good fortune or good hunting, but was able to bring that home in a PSA 9, as with the Heritage Refractor, for well under $100. Neither one of those was a 3-figure card or even close to it. And I think, considering how hot he's been this offseason, I think that's, pretty good. And, that kind of got me onto a little bit of a run. I'm certainly not going to turn into an Ohtani collector at all. I have too many other interests, but I have a text thread with a couple of really close hobby buddies. We talk, literally on a daily basis, and the two of them have been, kind of big time into Ohtani this offseason and the past couple months in particular. And they kind of got in my head. I joked with them that they were giving me FOMOhtani, fear of missing Ohtani. And so I have picked up 2 other Shohei Ohtani slabs here in the offseason. Again, nothing crazy. I'm trying to collect this guy on a budget. I'm not looking to get comma cards or even 3-figure $100 cards. Just trying to find cool, unique items to flush out my player collection of him just a little bit in the event that, maybe he goes off and wins a second MVP or has another season for the ages. So these are both going to be Topps Gold, which are one of my favorite parallels really ever in baseball, going all the way back to the early 90s and serial numbered since the early 2000s. So I got the 2019 Topps card number 250, the batting image card, gold in an SGC 9. And I was probably more surprised with this, maybe even, than the 2 cards that we already looked at today. in the sense that this is a rookie cup card. So it's not a rookie year card, but it's a second year card with the rookie cup, which, there are a ton of people that really find those desirable. Topps Gold is incredibly popular. I think I benefited here just because of maybe the fact that it's SGC versus PSA. And I know, for modern, maybe more folks are into PSA. And maybe the fact that this got a 9 instead of a 9.5, I don't know. But the golds are really tough grades just about every year. And I'm really, really happy with this. Believe it or not, this was only $50. And I do feel like that's, that represents pretty good value, especially given, again, how hot he was this offseason. Here's your back with serial numbering as expected out of 2019. And it's a really clean looking card. Like, I don't see any issues with corners or anything like that. It's just a really gorgeous gold Ohtani. So that gives me, a second year card and a couple nice 2021s. And then the final card that I have, this one, what blew my mind about this is how it arrived. This is a card that I only paid like $40 for on a best offer. It arrived and I was not expecting this. Came in a slab safe. So this is new to me. I've never seen one of these, but essentially if you get the drill here, this is almost like a mini Pelican case. It's hard plastic, very, very rigid. It feels like it could support, a lot of weight. I mean, I'm unable to bend or crush this at all on the corners. So really sturdy, plastic container here. And it's got 4 these little hinges that we can pop up. And inside of this, when you open it up, it's almost like a casket for a graded card. That's a little bit morbid, but yeah, check it out. You've got styrofoam padding in here. It really is just like a mini Pelican case. But as you can see, this delivered to me the 2022 Topps Gold Shohei Ohtani. So this is, I would expect to see packaging like this used if I had bought like a $5,000 Gordie Howe rookie card or something. But for a $40 card, I guess I appreciate it. Something a little bit different. I don't know how I'll use this or if I'll use this, but definitely did the job of protecting the card in transit. And inside, got the final card that we're going to look at today. So here's a better look at it. The 2022 Topps card number 1, the leadoff card in the set, Shohei Ohtani Gold. And as with the 2019 and every year of gold, serial numbered to the year of production. So copy 1405 of 2022, nicely centered copy, more so even in 2023. And I won't get into the numbers because I don't have them memorized and it's not the intent of the video here. But these gold parallels are getting harder and harder than ever to pull from packs. And I think the odds, up, prior to 2023, like say a few years back, 5 or 10 years ago, you'd get a few of these per hobby box. And I think now they're only 1 per few hobby boxes, maybe in 2022, and getting even worse in 2023. So the golds, the serial numbering stays the same, but the amount of product they produce increases every year. And consequently, these become harder and harder to track down, ratio-wise or odds-wise with each passing year. So there's another Shohei, another great batting image. I like that the 2 golds I picked up here both feature that awesome swing. And that's going to be kind of a wrap on a little mini 4-card Shohei Ohtani collection that I formed entirely in this offseason. So as you can see, I'm far from the world's foremost Ohtani expert or collector, but I'm pretty proud of what I assembled here with minimal spend. And I at least feel a little bit better that I crossed this item off my list, got at least a little bit of representation for a really important baseball player in my collection, and had fun picking these up. So that's a wrap for today. Appreciate you stopping by to check these out. And as you know, I will be back in the very near future with some more content. Until then, take care and enjoy the hobby, everybody.